Hey Mama, welcome to the podcast. Today I am going to share with you some updates, which I am really excited about, and I hope that it will excite you for these updates. Stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, I've already mentioned some of it, and it also should be pretty encouraging. And hopefully you find it inspiring and find more resources to be able to help you through your pregnancies. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, fellow mom of 5 and host of the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find the positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life. And I can help you. Let's find positivity during our pregnancies and in our motherhood together. Thanks for joining. There once was a young mother. She had one child and was pregnant with her second. Now, the way that one child came was very scary. He came 9 weeks early, and without the help of modern medicine, he and the mom would have died together. Thankfully, though, modern medicine saved both of their lives. And here she was expecting her second child. She was terrified. The birth of their first baby was awful. It was so scary. She was out of it and not comprehending and very sick for a while, and the baby ended up being in a hospital for a month and a half. As she was feeling this sweet little one kick inside her womb, she wondered how she was going to do it. Everything felt so heavy and so scary, and if that happened again, if she had this baby 9 weeks early with the same symptoms that the first one brought, she didn't think she could have more children. She was so nervous and so scared. Time went on, and her pregnancy went well. She even did extra tests to make sure that this baby was okay, and things went well. If you could call it a textbook pregnancy, it was about as textbook as they come, with no complications or no other issues that the first pregnancy had brought. What a blessing. What a big blessing. This baby came to the world, and she was so happy and so excited. But pregnancies were hard. The mental load of bearing the weight of the worry, the wonder, the sicknesses, the aches, the pains, the tiredness, it all seemed like so much, and she wondered if having 2 would just be good enough. In the back of her mind, though, she always knew that she wanted a larger family. She did want a bigger family, and with this second pregnancy going so well, she was optimistic to believe that she could have more and not have those same complications as the first. And so she tried. After the first baby was a little bit older, they were pregnant again. And the sickness hit her so hard, and everything about it with 2 other little ones in the home was so hard. Between her second and third baby, she had started learning about mindset shifting and how you have the ability to shift what you think, what thoughts you choose to think. And she practiced those mindset shifting things during her third pregnancy. And she found that it went better, that she wasn't in so much suffering, that her mind was in a better spot despite all the hardships that pregnancy brings. The morning sickness, the extra pains, the growing, the tiredness. Despite all of it, she found she could deal with it better. And she knew that she was onto something, that this was really helping her. One day, pregnant with this third baby, she was at her friend's house. Her friend had this beautiful spot along the river where the water was just flowing by. They were sitting in her backyard and they were visiting. And she began to share with her friends some of the thoughts and things she had overcome with changing her thoughts. Now, her friend had also found pregnancy to be a very difficult season, and they talked about it together. And they discussed positivity and shifting your mind during pregnancy, during this hard time, to find more positivity. And they knew, especially this one girl who was pregnant with her third, that this needed to be shared. Her friend was ever the encourager and helping her in this process, and that's where this was born. So that's a little story for you of how my podcast, how mindset shifting in pregnancy came to be. My first pregnancy was fine till the end. My second pregnancy was terrifying, and my third pregnancy, all the symptoms just felt so heavy. And as I implemented those mindset shifts, I felt better. It got better. I was happier. I felt better about being pregnant. I felt less miserable. And God put it on my heart that I needed to share these things. So I created what I needed. And that was videos. I craved pregnancy encouragement. There was a lot of encouragement around labor and delivery, but I couldn't at the time find a lot of encouragement for during pregnancy, for shifting your thoughts during pregnancy, for helping you to find better thoughts despite all the negative symptoms that come. And so I made videos. I made and filmed videos that I could listen to, that I could watch, to encourage me to shift away from those negative thoughts to find more positive thoughts during pregnancy. And that's when my course was born. Now, it took a while for this to evolve. I started this podcast, I'm pretty sure it was in 2018, and I didn't fully go into pregnancy until 3 or 4 years later. So I've only been talking about pregnancy stuff for the last couple years. Before that, it was more spiritual motherhood stuff, but the more kids I had, the more I talked to pregnant women, the more I talked to my friends, the more I realized how much this is needed for Christian women who desire to have kids but find pregnancy stopping them in their tracks and realizing, whoa, I don't know if I can do this. If that's you, you are in the right place, because pregnancy is hard. Even my most recent pregnancy, my fifth one, there were still very hard moments, very discouraging, despairing times. But using my own videos, my own course, I was able to find more positivity and beauty in that pregnancy. And I would say even to enjoy it. And I know that can happen for you as you implement what you learn in this podcast and in those videos. So those videos used to be a part of a course. There were 42 videos altogether, and they were meant during the sick phase of pregnancy, for you to watch every day, a different one every day, to get you through that awful sick phase of pregnancy. And I sold it as a bulk. Like, you had to buy all of the videos to do it. But now with my new website, I have broke them down into their own videos and their own audios. So each little video comes with its audio, and you can download both of them when you purchase them. The reason I decided to do this is manifold. The first reason is my course was not selling good. I don't know if the price was just too high or if my website setup was kind of funky, because it was. And so I wanted to get it out there so that I could help more people to sell more. And so I've taken them out. They're individuals, and they are, the highest priced one is $2.37, and the lowest priced ones are $1.37. If it's under 3 minutes, it's in the $1.37 range. If it's over 2 minutes or over 3 minutes, it's in the $2.37 range. And I myself would have totally jumped on something like that, like just title searching some of the encouraging videos, and I would have been really thrilled about that instead of a bigger lump sum for all of them. So this gives you an opportunity to try them at a very cheap cost. It is broken down into 4 sections. The sections are gratitude, changing negative to positive, pregnancy affirmations, and mental health. Now, I encourage you to start with the mental health ones. Mental health can bring emotional wealth because I have done this for a long time. I have implemented this stuff through multiple pregnancies, and I have found that if I do not implement the things in the mental health section, specifically the feel it to heal it, give yourself grace, and there was one other one. I'll have to look up the name of that one, but those 3 are the most, you need to implement those in order for all the rest of the pregnancy affirmations, changing the negative to the positive, and the gratitude. If you want this positivity to work, you need to do those 3 videos. And the third one, I remembered the title, was You Reap What You Sow. So if you do those 3 videos, that will give you a great place to start and will set you up for success with any of the rest of the videos. If there's a title that calls to you, give it a try. It is really cheap, really affordable, and you will find that it really does help. This is one of those things, what you put into it is what you get out of it. So you do have to put forth the efforts. You do have to continually and with intentionality work at your mindset, because our minds naturally want to be negative. So shifting to positive is harder and it takes a little bit more effort. But with that little bit of effort, you can make changes in your motherhood, changes in your pregnancy, and you'll find that even after you're done being pregnant, that these mindset shifts help in motherhood too. They help in your marriage, and it will just set you up for happiness, for more joy, and especially for having more children, if having more children is your desire. So I just wanted to share that to you. I'm really excited about it. I'm happy about the website. I am going to switch the pictures a little bit to go with each purchase. So that will be changing here in the near future. Nonetheless, they are by category. You can find those categories online: the gratitude, pregnancy affirmations, the negative to the positive, and mental health. And you can do this, mama. You can find positivity during pregnancy. If I can do this, who was pretty much depressed during that 3rd pregnancy and came out of it without medications or crazy things, you can do it too. We can shift our minds and do it together. I am cheering for you. God is cheering for you, and your family is cheering for you to succeed in these endeavors. Thank you for giving it a try. Thank you for listening. And most of all, thank you for implementing these things into your own life for more positivity in pregnancy. The website is positivityinpregnancy.com, positivityinpregnancy.com. Thank you for being a part of the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts and becoming the mother that you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. Thanks for joining. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward in your motherhood. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.